welcome to my channel. Year 2020, as all you know, is a year of many changes. One among them is the new tax scheme. Government, through its Finance Act 2020, has introduced this concept, and it has given us the option to choose between any of the two schemes, whichever is more beneficial to us. It is applicable for the income you earn from 1st April 2020 to March 2021. At the first glance, when you look at the slab rates of the new tax scheme, you will feel it is more beneficial. But the fact is, you won't get many deductions and exemptions available under various sections under the Income Tax Act. Today, my video is all about it and I'll help you through it. But at the end, choice is yours. Friends, these are the tax slabs for old scheme and new scheme. First, let me tell you a good news. If your total income is less than 5 lakh, then you need not worry about old tax scheme or new tax scheme because your total income is tax free. But if you are earning in excess of 5 lakh, even 1 rupee if you are earning in excess of 5 lakh, then it is a problem. All these slab rates applies and you have to choose between two schemes. So first let's look into the old tax scheme. If you watch closely, there are only 3 slabs in old tax scheme. Like if you are earning in excess of 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh, it is 5%, and 5 lakh to 10 lakh it is 20%, and above 10 lakh whatever you earn you have to pay tax at the rate of 30%. But in case of new tax scheme, if you look at it, for every 2,50,000 you earn in excess of 5 lakh, you have to pay tax at different rates like 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, like that. If you make a comparison, tax rates are very low in case of new tax scheme. But you must also know about what are the tax deductions you lose in case if you are opting for new tax scheme. I have made a slide on it. Let's look into it. What is allowed and not allowed under new scheme? There are nearly 70 deductions and exemptions which are not allowable under new tax scheme. Here I have mentioned only few items which are common and applicable to everyone. So in case if you are a salaried employee, you could have got many allowances as perquisites, but you could have also claimed it as a deduction in Form 16. But in new scheme, many of those allowances are not allowable. So let's look into what are those items. Like leave travel allowance, house rent allowance, children education allowance, standard deduction of 50,000 under section 16, and professional tax. Then interest paid on self-occupied property. Friends, I've made a detailed video on this, and the link of that video I've mentioned in the description box. Please have a look at it. Then deduction from family pension under section 57, and many other deduction under chapter 6A. So now let's look into what are the things which is allowable under new tax scheme. Those are transport allowance given to a disabled employee, not the normal transport allowance, but only if it is given to a disabled employee. Then conveyance allowance which form part of employment. Then daily allowance to meet the ordinary daily charges. Then interest paid on let out property. So only if the interest is paid on let out property it is allowed under new scheme. Interest paid on self-occupied property is not allowed. Then employer's contribution towards NPS is allowed. Only few items are allowed. Many of you may have a question like, can I switch between two schemes every year? It is yes in case of salaried employee. In the start of every financial year, your payroll department would ask you whether you are opting for new scheme or old scheme, and you have to select it. Once selection is made, TDS will be deducted accordingly, and you cannot change the selection during the year, but you can make the change at the time of filing your return. Suppose you have chosen new scheme, but in the middle of the year you come across good investment plan and start investing in it. But this is not allowed as deduction under new scheme. In this case, you can change the scheme at the time of filing your return. But there will be some changes in your tax liability that you have to settle at the time of filing your return. Then in the case of self-employed person, you can choose your scheme only at the time of filing your return, and you cannot switch between two schemes every year. Once if you come out of new scheme in any year, you cannot opt it again. So now the dilemma is whether old or new. I would suggest, if you are already committed in some investment like home loan, life insurance or some fixed deposit scheme, it is better to opt for old scheme. And if you don't have any commitment of cash flow, and if you don't believe in any financial security and you want to stay away from maintaining bills, as you have to submit many bills to your payroll department to claim deduction, then you could opt for new scheme. So plan in the beginning of the year, choose wisely and save your tax. Thank you for spending your time on my video, and stay tuned to my channel for more such videos.